I know people were already doing it, but I'm just letting you know that more people are gonna be doing it because I got on public storage to go pay my storage for the month or whatever. And I just got like a little closet unit for like extra shit or whatever. I get on there and it says, would you like to add 24/7 access to your unit? Now, I don't personally need 24 hour access to my unit, but I do know that some people who are living out of them do. And this is not a judgment statement. This is a shit's been real. It's gotten realer. And for a lot of people, they are living it in the realest of ways. If you see something that ain't hurting nobody else, that ain't bothering nobody else, that is simply somebody who is just trying to survive in this world, you keep your goddamn mouth shut and you let them live their life. That's all I'm gonna say.
Y'all, people really be living in a storage unit. So you see these people, they just got in. Man, when I say my husband know everybody, but y'all, we like, where these folk at? Said that woman right there. We like, where these folks at? Because we cleaning out our storage unit. And baby, they come out of there, they open up the damn door from the inside and come out. I guess for the morning. Y'all, people be really living in their storage. They got a vehicle up. They got another one. Oh my, it was 3 people and some puppies. They got some dogs. Oh, I ain't getting that. Oh my God. They got some dogs, y'all. Mm. All of them came out the storage. I can't wait till my husband get back in the car.
Please, in the name of God, I beg you guys, nobody should choke. Okay, I will try as much as possible not to leak the location. Nobody should call the cops. Nobody should call and report we are staying in that bitch. I beg you guys in the name of God, bro. Check, we finally got a storage. Check. Let me show you guys how I slept last night, bro. See, first of all, we put this right here. We put this box right here in case somebody is passing. Come, let me show them. Come stand here. In case someone is passing, they will just see that boxes are here. But behind those boxes, check, there is mad shit going on behind those boxes. Come on, let me show you. Check. This is where I'm trapping at, bro. This is where I'm trapping at, bro. This is my whole life, my whole setup. This is my whole room shit. Let me get some W's in the chat, bro. W's, bro. Let me get some W's for real. Let me get some W's. Let me get some W. All glory and honor and adoration be to God. And second one for myself, not giving up. And the third one to all the people that dropped the donation, bro. Especially Best 77 with the motherfucking $350 dono, nigga.
So if y'all been paying attention, y'all know I live in a storage. I lost my job. Yeah, you see, I had a whole bunch of money. I don't got no money. I'm staying in the storage now, on my ass, on my dick. But I said I was gonna make the best of it. So yeah, you know, you storages be having these reuse centers. So I found this bike one day at the reuse center, and I was like, I'm gonna put this on Facebook Market, and I put it on Facebook Market for $55, y'all. And it took me a little bit to sell it, probably like a week or so. You know what I'm saying? But somebody finally called and said they wanted it. Text me on Facebook, said they wanted it. And I was like, all right, bet. Boom. They pulled up, you know. I went up to my storage and brought it back down. And I let them test ride it for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see me taking it to them so they can test ride it. Hold on. There you go. He hopped on that mug, did a little spin, you know, and then he sent me my money. I told y'all I was gonna make the best of staying in a storage. We making money already.
This is low-key crazy. So this dude is getting arrested for living out of this storage unit for 2+ years after his friend snitched on him. Just wait till you see this place. Now I feel he low-key has a solution to homelessness. And he's quite the decorator. We're going to get into all the little details here. But just the fact that he was living here for 2 years and nobody had any idea tells us that small units like this could be a solution. I mean, which would you rather have it? In small units like this, or you have them on the streets? Now, taking a deeper look, bro was low-key cooking. He's got a little microwave oven in there. I don't know what these are exactly, but it looks like something that you can use for working out. Don't know why he's got so many of them, though. And he doesn't have a laundry unit, so obviously his dirty clothes are gonna pile up. He's got a little speaker system and a gaming chair. I wonder if he's got a PS5 in there somewhere. But what do you guys think? Should they have arrested him or should they have just kicked him out? Personally, I'd rather have him living out of here than right on the street. But what do you think?
I live in a storage unit because it's cheap in comparison to an apartment. Living here is actually really comfortable. I get a lot of things that I need and want to get done here. I can exercise. I can use the bathroom. I can play music anywhere in the unit. It's climate controlled in here, so it's nice and warm. This unit is 24 hours, so I can come here anytime I want, stay here as long as I need to. We can take naps if we need to and go to sleep. So this is our living space. Very, very grateful to have this space. The next goal was to get an RV. The next goal after that, tiny home. And if we want to eat, I just cook right out front. Or we'll just prepare something cold inside of the unit. Sandwiches, a lot of times we make salad. If we want to get power, we use our power bank. They also have power here so we can charge our power bank. Me and my baby will live here as long as we need to until we get the shelter that we want. Because we're living here, now we can save up more money to get what we really want. We're in it for the long haul. Thank you for the support. Thanks for watching.
There are people living in storage units right now, not temporarily crashing, not camping out for a weekend, actually living in there. And when you dig into how they pull it off, it's equal parts ingenious and heartbreaking. Today, we're breaking down exactly how this works, why people end up there, and what it reveals about the housing crisis nobody wants to talk about. So, first, let's be clear, this is not legal. Facilities ain't zoned for residential use. There is no running water, no ventilation requirements, no safety infrastructure, and yet, for a growing number of people, a 10 by 10 metal box is the only alternative to sleep on the street. And honestly, some of these setups are impressive. We're talking about the DIY sinks made from two 25-liter water containers with the tubes running through a drain bucket, secret extension cords zip tied along the building's existing wiring so staff can't spot them, refrigerators, toaster ovens, actual kitchen areas well with cutting boards and cupboards. These ain't people who gave up. These are people problem solving under extreme pressure. So here's where it gets really interesting. To survive in a storage unit long term, you have to essentially stop existing, at least as far as the facility is concerned. Residents describe adopting a ghost mindset, big boxes stacked at the front of the unit so anyone walking past just sees storage. Magnetized locks placed on the outside of the door so it looks secured and empty while someone else is inside. Internal latches so you can lock yourself in without using the external mechanism. Some people even install antennas at the top of their unit because the steel doors completely block cell signals. Think about that. They are engineering workarounds for problems that come from living inside a metal box. And when staff do come around, the move is simple. Deny everything, just checking on some stuff, watching a friend's belongings. There is also an unspoken code among people who know you keep your mouth shut because the person you're reporting isn't a criminal. They are just trying to survive. Now, here's the part that really puts in it perspective. In summer, standard units become genuinely dangerous. Steel door traps heat with no ventilation and, in most cases, no electricity, which means no fans, no AC, nothing. Residents face an impossible choice: open the door and risk being discovered, or keep it closed and overheat. One person mentioned they simply couldn't keep their family inside with the door shut because the temperature kept climbing. So they slept with it open and just hoped nobody walked by. Climate control units are the gold standard in this world. Warm in winter, cool in summer. The ability to keep safely, that's the dream. A slightly better metal box. What strikes me about all of this isn't the resourcefulness, impressive as it is what this situation represents. Facilities were built to hold furniture between moves, seasonal decorations, old boxes of memories, etc., etc. But instead, they've quietly become emergency housing for people priced completely out of the traditional market. Nobody planned for this. Nobody budgeted for this. It just happened, one desperate decision at a time. And until that changes, the ghost will keep living in the units. Guys, thank you for watching. Let us catch up in the next one.